Good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook where I'm going to discuss all the yen pairs with you together to see if there are some good opportunities in the markets as of now. What we can see that happened yesterday is that the JPY basket continued down, going lower after making a break of structure in towards the downside. As of now, we are still kind of waiting for something to happen here. After a break of structure, what we can expect is a pullback in towards at least the 0.5 and then continue down the leg lower. But as of now, not a lot is happening and we are just slowly trading down in towards the downside. But we are on a all-time low for the JPY basket, so that's a bit difficult to trade here and a bit uncertain. So let's keep that in mind and watch at the pairs to see if there are some opportunities there. Starting off with your JPY. Yesterday I talked about how we made a break in towards the highs on the 4 hour and how we are now bullish between this low over here and this high over here, and I do want to see some kind of a retracement. It's a bit difficult price action here because what you can see is that we have a huge impulse in towards the upside, but not a lot of liquidity is being grabbed. So this is not something that can hold on for very long. Yesterday, not a lot happened as well. We just traded sideways. If we look at the 1 hour, it's just sideways price action. And I am definitely waiting for some liquidity to be grabbed over here. So I'm going to wait for that. Your JPY has no trades for me currently. Then we have GBP JPY, also a pair that I want to see retrace in towards the downside for now. Once again, the same price action, a lot of highs being broken after another, a lot of continuation of the order flow, which is something you could long, but I decided not to do this because I wanted to see a retracement on that JPY basket after breaking the structure towards the downside. And I'd rather wait for some A plus longs than try to get into B or C shorts. AUD JPY also continued up higher, not grabbing any liquidity. What we did do now is we broke the 4 hour swing high, so I'm going to draw that in. We broke the high over here, 4 hour swing, and after the break of structure, once again we can expect a pullback. We can remove this, by the way, if I look at it correctly. We are now trading bullish between this low and this high, waiting for some retracement of some form, maybe a pushback into one of the demand zones, but as of now, not a lot of clarity for the JPY pairs, just continuing up higher. I missed the move and I'm totally fine with that for these pairs, waiting for some better positions to form. Then we have NZD JPY, also kind of got stuck over here in this zone. Sideways price action, not a lot of momentum. Because we are still really bullish on this pair, I think it kind of depends on what the JPY basket is going to do. If we see that retracement in towards the highs on the JPY basket, we can definitely look from this supply zone for some short-term shorts like this. I don't know the immediate target, but there is a lot of liquidity open as well because we didn't take out any liquidity. The only thing we did is connect the order flow, the bullish order flow, in towards the upside, but there is still a lot of liquidity open towards at least here, together with this being, let's see, what are we? I had to check. We are indeed still bullish. Between, let's see, 4 hour breaks here, then there we break down. Yeah, we are bearish in the immediate structure, so we can suspect a reaction from here as we are now trading in towards the premium zone, all the way in the upper side of the premium zone. But if we can see a good reaction in towards the downside, I am happy to look for some short-term shorts together with the JPY basket, but it all depends on the JPY basket as of now. Get JPY also continued up higher, connecting the bullish order flow and now seeing a reaction in towards the upside. So let's put this here. We have a new demand zone over here, like this, on the low, like this. And as of now, price can continue up higher from this demand zone in towards the highs, because there is still a lot of liquidity open here. Once again, let's wait and see what the JPY basket does, because if we want to look for shorts or a re-entry for a long position, my favorite kind of thing that can happen is that we retrace in towards the downside 0.5 once again. But for that to happen, I would like to see this go in towards the upside. Then this becomes our demand zone. And if we can then break that and look for shorts to the 0.5, that would be good enough for me. But as of now, waiting game. CHF JPY took out some liquidity underneath here. We did not yet connect this demand zone over here for our bullish chain. There is some room for downside and then continuation in towards the upside to get towards these rather equal highs over here. So let's see what we can get. As of now, I don't want to get into any longs yet. This is of course a event where we took out liquidity and we break in towards the upside. So some people would say that it's now nice to take a long position from here in towards the highs. But for me, this is rather high risk. Trading it up towards this high, we can get a bit of a wider stop loss then. But I'm not going to trade this because it's against what I think that's going to happen. And that's a retracement towards at least here and then continuation in towards the upside. Or if the JPY baskets finally decides to show us some volume in towards the upside for its retracement, then we can trade down even lower towards the 0.5 and then wait for a plus long continuation. And that's already it for today, guys. Because there's not a lot of movement on the JPY basket, there is not a lot of things to talk about on the JPY pairs. A bit of the same story every day, but that's the reality of trading. Most of the time it's sitting on your hands on the sideline waiting for your setups to form, and that is exactly what I am currently doing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see all of you tomorrow on the next Market Outlook. Bye.